and welcome to this video. In this video, you'll learn about SurveyEngine, about the software platform itself, how it was designed around choice experiments and used to run the first DCEs and best-worst experiments. I'm Ludwig, one of the directors at SurveyEngine, and I will guide you through this video today. My co-director Ben White developed the SurveyEngine platform as a solution to advanced choice experiments while working with Professor Jordan Louvier in Sydney in the 2000s. They ran the first best-worst and health preference and choice experiments, and quite possibly the first choice experiments online. As choice experiments are complicated to carry out, that difficulty required a flexible system which could accommodate multiple scenarios, alternatives, pivoting, ad hoc layouts, blocking schemes, repeated observations, and many more unanticipated methodological queries. Our philosophy is to define the researcher as a partner and provide the bits needed in a project, from data collection tools to sourcing respondents for the studies. Let's focus on the data collection platform that SurveyEngine provides specifically to collect preference data. Many design decisions in creating the platform revolved around accommodating changes to the experiment while retaining high quality and consistency. Key to the way the platform works is to remove hand coding from implementing DCs as much as possible. To that end, experiments are specified rather than coded. The subtle distinction means that building an experiment is not a software development exercise, but rather a descriptive one. Specification means the alternatives, attributes, and levels are described and entered by a user and not coded in a programming language. Removing software coding from DCEs means that the associated quality problems, such as testing, finding errors, and delays, are also removed. As here, we're effectively inputting a three-dimensional structure of attributes, levels, and alternatives in anticipation of an experimental design, which will then, usually, inform the system which subsample of that very large space to display to respondents. Another design decision was to separate experiment specification from experiment design. Doing this meant that changes in one place do not silently fail in another area. So, for example, here we changed the labels of the levels and the design is still valid and doesn't need to be changed. In the same vein, layout is also independent from experiment structure and of experimental design. So here, we can change the way the experiment looks without having to recode either the design or label structure. It's also possible for extreme fine-grained layout control of the layout by editing the HTML template. This means perfect representations of any online assets can be replicated, again, without any coding. Experiment scenarios then are just data collection elements and can be placed anywhere in the survey. Sometimes it is desirable to have multiple scenarios, even from different experiments, on the same page. Consistent on-the-fly piping. One method of piping data is used consistently. This is tagging content to be evaluated on the fly. This allows, for example, pivot experiments to be created from user input without having to change the experiment. Simulations. SurveyEngine uses a realistic webbot simulator to stress test surveys and choice experiments. These bots can scan the survey pages as a human would and interact with the buttons and fields. This means the survey can be tested for technical and logical issues in advance of live data collection. It also generates data that can be verified as correctly captured. As a recent development, SurveyEngine provided a fully integrated version of the engine design generator within the platform. This allows for efficient and other designs to be automatically scripted and run from within the interface, and importing the design seamlessly. Future plans for the platform include a focus on the stages of model estimation and analysis. Within our philosophy to support research across the entire process, we also help in obtaining respondents for your studies and navigating the tricky environment of panel providers, social media sampling, and hard-to-reach target groups, while maintaining good quality sample. Although the SurveyEngine is a commercial operation, we actively support the education and promotion of choice methods through courses, sponsorships, and free access programs for academic researchers to use the software platform. You can find more at surveyengine.com and, of course, by reaching out to our team in Berlin.